Good evening, friends. We are on day 18 of 100 days of live streaming straight. Something we decided to do 18 days ago. So pretty amazing. Honestly, never would have thought I would have set out to go live for 100 days. So welcome Facebook, welcome Twitter, Periscope, welcome Twitch, welcome everyone on YouTube. Those are our main platforms that we're on. Those are the ones we're going live on tonight. But if you're watching the replay or if you're in a different time zone, I'm in the United States in Central Standard Time in Texas. But it's possible that you're watching this somewhere else in the world or on the replay at a different time. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it might be. I'm going to talk about the same thing that I talked about last night and the previous night, and then we'll probably move on to something else. But this is such an amazing deal, and I'm going to get into that in just a second, that I really thought I would share it for at least these 3 nights that we will now have shared it, because it's not going to be around for very long, and it has to do with live streaming. But before I get into that, and I'm going to make this quick again, at least for tonight, the 2 things that I'm heavily encouraging people to do: start a YouTube channel. You're going to get tired of hearing it, but maybe you've heard it for 17 nights and you're like, okay, Shane has said this enough that I'm just going to go do it. But create a YouTube channel. Now start uploading videos. Your worst videos will be your first videos, but get after it. Do it anyway. But if you have one and you're not regularly uploading, if you're not setting aside some time, then you should do it. And regardless of what kind of business you're in, maybe you don't have any kind of business at all. Nonetheless, regardless of what you're doing, create a YouTube channel. Just create it based upon your name, if nothing else. That would be my recommendation regardless, but there could be reasons why you want to call it something else. That's less important. More important, get it created or start using it if you have it. Second one is start managing, collecting emails. Take control and ownership of your contact list, and don't depend on social media, because we all know that you're on borrowed land, if you will. It's all free and it's all great, but there could become a day where you don't want to be on those platforms, or maybe your account gets deleted for any number of reasons. Maybe it gets hijacked. That happens. YouTube channels, Facebook pages get hijacked, and then you can't get it back, and you've lost that whole community unless you've connected with them another way. And the best permanent way and the best way you can own those is email. So we'll be done with that. But want to talk again tonight about a cloud-based service that I just heard about 2 days ago called Switchboard. Can't believe I had not heard about it until then. It's been around for a while, but they're now on the AppSumo platform, and AppSumo is a place where you can get, I think it's exclusively lifetime deals. So in other words, what you can do with AppSumo is you can sign up for software, whether that's cloud-based or maybe it's actually, something that lives on your actual computer. But nonetheless, you can sign up for these software deals, pay a one-time fee, get it for life, and the savings are normally really, really good. The savings on Switchboard are insane with regards to what you can get. Go back and watch last night's and the previous night's video to get all the details on all that. But what I will tell you, if you use this link, you'll save $10. And so you'll get, if you go with the base version of Switchboard, you'll get it for $49 because you'll get $10 off. And basically what it is, if you want the summary before you go and listen to the other and watch the other 2 nights that we went live, it's basically a cloud-based solution where you can go live or multi-stream to multiple destinations. So it is not an encoding service itself, you still need a platform, whether that's web-based or whether that's computer-based, hardware-based. You still need an encoder, which basically encodes your video that you're going live on and then turns it into a stream, and then Switchboard will take that and put it on multiple destinations on Facebook, multiple destinations on YouTube, multiple destinations on Twitch, all the major social media platforms. And then you can also go to any location that supports what's called the RTMP. So it's a protocol that allows you to, you basically get a streaming key, that type of thing, and you're able to go live anywhere. Now, I mentioned this last night, but the exciting thing is if you get the 5 codes from AppSumo and go with the $295 one-time price, you're also going to get the ability to embed your live stream on your website. I talked about this last night. That's truly amazing. The one thing I want to mention tonight, and then I'm going to be done, honestly, is, I talk a lot about StreamYard because that's what I use. A lot of people that I'm connected with use StreamYard because it's easy. You can be up and live really quickly. It's web-based, so it doesn't take a lot of resources from your computer. You can have overlays, all the things, and I'm using StreamYard right now. And the link, by the way, is down below, and as you see it on the screen, and I'll have it in the description as well. But what I wanted to mention is that this switchboard will work with a number of other applications and hardware platforms that have an encoder. So if you're using Ecamm Live, I know that's one of them. I think BeLive would also work with it. vMix would work. I don't use some of these other ones, but Wirecast, I assume, would. Anything that has an RTMP capability would definitely work. And some of the bigger platforms, are going to have better built-in integration. But be sure that StreamYard, Ecamm Live, vMix, those are 3 of the big ones. If you've got an ATEM Mini, or I think you need to have the ATEM Mini Pro at least. The ATEM Mini Pro is a hardware HDMI switcher, but it also has an encoder built into it. So you could, with the ATEM Mini, I'll put a link actually in the description for that as well. You might want to at least check it out. With the ATEM Mini Pro and with this switchboard cloud-based service, you could go live, to tons of platforms and not need any software per se. Now, of course, what Ecamm brings to the table, or StreamYard brings to the table, or vMix brings to the table, and by the way, OBS or Streamlabs, I kind of tend to forget about those sometimes because they're amazing and they're free, but they can be quite challenging to get to learn how to use. So a lot of people move on to something like a StreamYard or an Ecamm, something that's easy. Restream is another web-based tool. They have a way of going live, so they have an encoder. OneStream is another one that I use that until recently only allowed you to stream a pre-recorded video. Now they actually have a video dashboard, if you will, and you can go live straight from there. But look into Switchboard. Go to strammel.info/appsumo. You'll get $10 off. The one other thing I'll say, leave it at this. Regardless of what platform you're watching this on, we want to ask you to go to YouTube. So go to youtube.com/Shane Trammell and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you'll know when we go live again. And when we get to 1,000, we'll be exclusively doing a giveaway, and with our YouTube community. So you won't want to miss that. And we're at about 330 almost now. So we've grown quite a bit actually in the last couple of days. In the last 28 days, we've grown 69 subscribers, and given that I don't do this full time and all of that, I'm very happy with that. I would love to grow a little faster. Would love to get to 1,000, over the weekend. Wouldn't that be amazing? So share it with your friends. We're only going to get better with regards to the quality of our videos, production quality, content quality, me presenting, me communicating, hopefully better and better over time. I've recently added some lighting. I hope that you're enjoying the improvement there, and we're not done with that. But we're getting the tools that we need to not only make this look better, but sound better, and we want to do better with regards to the actual quality of the content, the actual information that we're sharing. So I'm working. I literally watch most of the time. I will rewatch this video after I go live, not because I like watching myself, but because I do want to improve over time. One other thing I'll mention, I hope you're enjoying the background music. That's Soundstripe, so it's something you should check out as well. strammel.info. Almost always it's strammel.info/Soundstripe. Now, by the way, yes, all of these links that I'm giving you are affiliate links. In some cases, I get some money, a little bit, but you never pay more. Sometimes you actually save money. So, but it does help make it worthwhile. In some small ways, makes it worthwhile us spending our time putting out what we do. So again, we wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't believe and hope that you would get something out of it. So this one's going to be a short one. Come back tomorrow for day 19. We're going to be at 25 before you know it. We'll be at 30 before you know it, our first month. But we're not even close. We've got we've still got to get to 100. So I appreciate everyone coming, being a part of this. Please share it out. And again, we would love to have you be a part of the YouTube community there. And we're going to call it a night. And until the next one. All right. Bye.